Hi everyone, welcome to EquiTalent's channel, your virtual AI recruiter that streamlines and automates your entire hiring process. My name is Alicia, I'm the content creator here and executive assistant, and today we are explaining what is Recruitment ROI and how you can maximize it. So let's start off with a simple definition of what even Recruitment ROI is. Recruitment ROI is essentially a measure of the effectiveness and efficiency of your recruiting strategy in relation to all the costs involved that it took to hire that person. The ROI stands for return on investment. Maximizing your recruiting ROI means improving the quality of hires, but also simultaneously decreasing the costs involved, as well as the time associated with recruitment. Here's a breakdown of how to understand it and how to maximize your recruiting ROI. So understanding recruiting ROI involves two things. Number one, you need to define and understand your key metrics. These involve four. The first one is cost per hire. So the total recruitment cost divided by the number of hires. Your recruitment costs can be anywhere from agency fees, advertising fees, etc. Number two key metric is the time to fill. This is the average time it takes to fill a job position once the job has been posted until the time the acceptance offer is signed. Key metric number three, quality hire. So this is the performance of new hires in relation to the expectations and company standards. And the last one is retention rate. So what retention means is we have recruiting, which is picking talent for your team, and retention is making the best talent stay in your company for the long run. So this is essentially the percentage of new hires who stay in the company for a specified period. So now that you know your key metrics that you must define, let's show you how to calculate your recruiting ROI. So you take the value of the new hires, subtract the cost of recruitment, and then you divide it by the cost of recruitment. Don't worry, I'll show you an example of how this works. If a hire adds $100,000 value to a company and the cost of recruitment is $10,000, let's say, then the ROI would be the 100K minus the 10K divided by the 10K, which gives us a value of 9, or 900%. Now here are four simple actionable steps that you can do to maximize your ROI. Number one, optimize your recruitment process. You can do this by leveraging technology. You can use applicant tracking systems and recruitment software like EquiTalent to streamline the hiring process and just make it faster. You can automate repetitive tasks like screening CVs and interviews and just overall enhance your efficiency. Another way you can optimize recruitment processes is making data-driven decisions, essentially analyzing data from recruitment activities to identify what is working and what isn't. And then you can adjust strategies to improve, for instance, cost per hire or time to fill. Tip number two to maximize your recruiting ROI is enhance candidate quality. You can do this through two ways: by refining your job descriptions and improving sourcing strategies. By refining your job descriptions, making them more detailed, less vague, the candidate knows what type of skills, requirements, and expectations need to be met for this job role. Better job descriptions attract better candidates who are a better fit for the role. By improving your sourcing strategies, for instance, using multiple sourcing channels, including social media, job boards, and employee referrals, you can reach a wider pool of applicants and even have applicants waiting for you to post a job offer. That way they just come to you with already dedication without you having to reach out to them. Number three, invest in employer branding. Now this is, I think, something relatively new that isn't talked about enough, but this can really maximize your ROI. When you build a strong brand, you can attract great talent. Highlight your company culture, the values and benefits that your company brings to candidates through various channels to reach a wider audience and attract top talent. Another way that you can invest in employer branding is making the candidate experience a lot better. When you ensure a smooth and positive recruitment process, it will leave the candidates a positive impression of your company, even if, let's say, they don't get the job. Tip number four, enhance interview and selection process. You can do this by having structured interviews. That way, you assess candidates consistently and objectively. You can do this by asking the same interview questions, everyone doing the same assessment tests. You can make your call on that. Tip number five to improve your recruitment ROI is focus on retention. Retention means taking your top talent and making them stay stay in your company for the long run. Just like we mentioned before, there's that retention rate, which signifies the percentage of new hires that stay in a company for an extended period of time. You can enhance your retention by great onboarding programs to help new hires integrate efficiently and smoothly into the new job, and as well through career development opportunities. When candidates have an opportunity to expand their skill set, keep moving further, then they're more likely to stay in that job role. If there's no room for improvement, nothing to stimulate them, then most likely they're going to move on to the next job that will do that for them. Give them the opportunity for career growth to gain yourself employee satisfaction as well as retention. And my last tip, track and adjust. Conduct regular reviews and feedback loops to see what is working, what isn't, what areas can be improved, and what is working well so that you can do more of that. Adjust strategies as needed and keep an eye out for your key metrics to see which numbers are low, which numbers need to be bumped up. All of these things can help you improve your ROI so that your recruitment strategy is efficient and effective. If you're looking for new strategies and ways for your hiring, I recommend to book a demo call with us and we can show you a total new way of hiring that's gonna be a game changer for you. Improve candidate quality, save your time and recruitment costs with our virtual AI recruiter. You can find it in the link in the description below. That is it for today's video. If you found these tips helpful, then make sure to leave a comment and subscribe so you can see more from us. Remember to work smarter and not harder, and I'll see you in the next video.